Hello, Julie here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining me, and if you enjoy my video, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. If you are already a subscriber, thank you very much for that, and if you enjoy the video, I'd love it if you would give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, all of those good things. Now today I'm just going to be working on some pages in my journal. So this is a 3 signature journal, and I'm making slow progress actually. So I've just selected 4 areas here where I'm going to do something today, and we'll just work through that together. So this first one here is pretty, actually I won't do that one first, I'll see what I've got. Now here I want to do a side tuck, and I've got this, which is in the kit, and it's like a belly band to go on top of a belly band, so a double belly band, but I'm just going to use this piece here, and I'm going to attach that on there, and then I'm going to decorate it, and then I'm going to put these 2 journaling cards in there. And I may have that going along there or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do at this point in time. But first thing I have to do is back these journaling cards. I have got this, well, it's actually dyed paper, but I dyed it with red tea bags, and they didn't stay red. So if you're thinking of making some pink paper, don't worry about trying to do it with tea bags. I'm going to just use my glue stick to attach this to the paper to the back of the journaling card, because I am going to stitch around the whole thing. So just pop that down there. Try and put it on the edge, save me having to cut those sections. And do the same for this piece. There. And I'll pop that there like so. Use my bone folder to burnish that down. I'm not a big glue stick user. I haven't used it long enough to know whether I trust it to hold, but because I'm stitching around this, I'm not too concerned about it. So what I'm going to do is cut around these, and then take this and these 2 to my sewing machine and stitch around them. I might also stitch along the bottom of this. As a matter of fact, I will stitch along the bottom of that. So I'll go and do that, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have stitched around those, backed those, and inked around them all, and now I'm going to attach them. So let me get my art glitter glue. So this is going to be a side tuck on there, so I'm just going to do 3 sides of glue. So that gives us that, and then we've got these 2 journaling cards we can pop in there. Like so. And we can use this to decorate somewhere, but I've got some fussy cut pieces here somewhere that I've cut out of various places on here, and I might put some, let's have a look. I'm looking for some cheesecloth. Doesn't look like I've got any. I've got a ruffle here. No, I think that's too much. I will get some cheesecloth. Here we go. So, I'll put some of that on there. It won't be that big, but we'll see what we've got to go with it. I've got some florals. Got that's way too big. Got a pretty little envelope. Perhaps something a little smaller than that one. Got a frame. Put a flower in it. That might look nice. What have we got here? Got a little booklet. Oh, why don't you put that on there? We could put that on there and then you could open that out and write on it if you wanted to. And we'll put a little floral on there. And maybe a little label. We can't have anything overlapping because when we open it, we can't overlap that side anyway. When we open, what else have we got? What about a butterfly? Butterfly would be nice. I think I like a butterfly. And perhaps I'll put that onto there and then I'll put the cheesecloth behind the butterfly. Let's fray this out a little, make it a bit grungy looking. Comes apart pretty easily, doesn't it? Okay, we'll put that on there like that. I like that. Okay, let's put this stuff back. So, I just want to, where's my pencil? Just going to put a little mark there and a little mark there so that I know to just put the glue on this side of that. So let me transfer that mark over to about there. And where's this one? There. About there. Right, so let's put some glue. Oh, isn't it ridiculous? Over there. I can't remember where the marks were. I want to put a reasonable amount of glue on this because we're going to be opening it to write on it and that, so I want it to be fairly firm on there. Actually, probably should have stitched around that before I attached it, but let's get our bone furrow on that and give it a good burnish so that it sits there. Make sure nothing's stuck under it. Now let's put some, I want the cheesecloth like that. Maybe like that. So let's put some glue here. And let's ink around this. Where's my... I'm inking with wild honey. You can see I've got wild honey on my hands because I've just used it to dye some lace to go on my cover. Let's add that. On there. Making sure that it doesn't overhang that edge. Like so, and then they can go in there like that. So that's a nice little embellishment for that page. I'm going to put some Glossy Accents on the body of that butterfly. So that's that one. Now I've got another paper clip here. What was I going to do here? Oh yes, I'm going to put a pocket here, but I'll leave that for a minute and come back to that one when I can see what I've got left over. Okay, so what is this one? All right, okay, so this is the piece I just used on that one, wherever that was. That piece, that blue piece there, is the same as this. So now I'm going to show you how I use them on as a belly band. So let's take those paper clips off. Isn't it amazing that paper clips can get caught on a bit of stitching? Unbelievable. Alright, so now I'm going to put this on here as a belly band. You could put it on as a side pocket with a belly band on it, which I think I will do in hindsight. So I don't have to back these because they're going to be stuck down, but I do need to stitch around them. So I'm going to go and do that and I'll be back. Okay, so I've stitched around those and now I'm going to stick them down. Now this one I'm going to stick this way, so I've got a side pocket here. So let's find my glue and apply that. So how's everyone going? It's a warm day here today, very nice, and I really enjoy the warm weather. I've been for a walk this morning and yeah. Right. So I'm just going to pop that in a bit from this edge here, which is my it's gone out of my head what it is, you know, where it's bound into the book. So that's going to stick down there like so. Now I've got this belly band. Now I'm thinking I'm going to put that. Now you could use it as a belly band as is, or you can put it over here and have it as a second pocket. Is that what I want to do for a change? I think I might actually. So let's do that. So I'm going to add glue to 3 sides. So of course if you were using this as a belly band, you would only put your glue at the top and bottom. The sewing's a bit wobbly there, but I don't think it's going to make too much difference in the scheme of things. So that will fit there perfectly. Okay, to I've got 2 pockets there now. So I did make a tag to go into this pocket. I've backed it and I have stitched around it so that can pop in there. And I also did I haven't inked around that, an index card. Just take those white edges off. Okay, so that can go in there, and I've also stitched around this little envelope. Now I got this envelope off of a template from Kylie's Cardcraft. So pop over to her YouTube channel, and you, in the description box of her video that shows her using it, you'll find a link. We can pop that in there like that. So now we just want a little something on here. I've got some lace. Let's have some lace on this one. I was probably looking for some creamier sort of lace. Let me have a look. Here we go. I've got this lace. I think I've used this lace in this other parts of this journal. I don't want too much of it. I think I'm just going to put some across the bottom. But I need to have something else to go on here as well. Looking for something with a bit more colour. I've got a bit of blue there, and perhaps a floral. Maybe something like that. Or is that oval too big? I think it's probably a little bit too big, so we might have to find something else to go there. Perhaps that. Put the floral on there like that. Do I want a piece of paper behind that frame? Perhaps something with a bit of blue. Perhaps if I put that behind that like so. So let's do that and cut that piece out. It doesn't have to be perfectly the same because, you know, it's going to be stuck down. So if we pop that on there, let's see if we can get it the right way up. That way. Okay. I'm just going to trim that down. And a bit off of here. Yep. So let me stick that on there. Run some glue around the outer edge of this. Which way do we think is up? I think that way. Let's put that down there. This has been inked around. I should go and stitch around that, probably around that as well. I will do that, and then I'll just stick that on there. with a bit of lace or with a bit of cheesecloth. Anyway, alright, I'll go and stitch around this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've stitched around that and I had already inked around it, so I'm okay there. I'm just looking for my bone folder. Oh, there it is, right under my nose. Right, now I was thinking that I might add some lace to the bottom of that, like so. So why don't I go ahead and do that? Pop that on there, like so. And then, do we want to put something on here, or do we like it just like that? Or, what I would like on there is a small butterfly, but I haven't got a small butterfly, so I'll come back to that. Alright, so we've got two pockets, we've got a tag in this one, and I might put a tab on this here to show that it comes out. I've got a whale tail punch here. Let's see what we can get. Okay, ink around that. Stick that on there. I'm going to stitch down there. Okay, so I've stitched that down now, and it makes it look like it belongs on there, not just an afterthought. Now I'm going to put an eyelet in here. See what we've got here. One of these, I guess. Okay, so put the eyelet through the hole. Put the backing ring on, and then put that onto that and squeeze it down. Okay. Squeeze it as hard as I can. Alright, now I can put a dangle of some sort on that. Let me have a look what I've got. Okay, so I've got some dangles. Let's get a look at this desk. Holy moly. If I'm ever able to find anything again, it'll be a miracle. Okay, so let's have a look what we've got in this little pre-made dangles box. There may not be anything in here that I can use. I might have to make one up later on. Could use that one. Could use that one. I could use that one. I might try this one. Okay. Grab a ball pin. Maybe this sort of antique brassy colour. Put that through that eyelet and then through this one and do it up. There we go. Right, turn that. I'm never quite sure which way these bulb pins are supposed to go. Whether the pointy end goes down like that, so it's a bit freer to move. I think I like it like that. Okay. So there we go. That's our little embellishment for that. Now, have a look and see if I've got any butterflies. I've got some wax seals and I was wondering whether I could use one of those. I've got a little silver bow. I think I might add that on there. Although, being this close to the spine, it might be a bit too bulky. There's a thin wax seal, and there's a thin wax seal. Not happy with wax seals. I have to rethink that one. Here are some butterflies. Let's see what we've got in there. Hopefully we might have something that will do the trick. That just might be perfect. Isn't it funny how when you see something that we like, we always go back and check that there isn't something better. It's a pale blue one. So which one do we think, eh? This one's a better colour. Let's go for that. Okay, so that goes back in there. And that will hang out a bit, which is fine. That's good. Very good. All right. What was on here? Don't know what I was going to put on there at this point. So, I've got that one thing on this one. Where is it? Here. That I just wanted to put in a pocket because I think this is plenty big enough on its own. So I'm just going to put a pocket there and pop that in it. I need some paper. What have we got? I've got plain butterfly and some blue. I think I might go for the blue. Alright, so how wide do I want my pocket? That is 5 3/4, say. So if I make my pocket 5 1/2, yep. If I make it 5 1/2, will that end fit in? Yes, just. Alright, let's make it 5 1/2. So I need a bit of space for my trimmer. How tall do I want it? Doesn't need to be that tall. Let's say I'm going to cut it 4 inches. I'm going to make it 4.5 inches because I want to do a gusset. And what did I say? I was going to make it 5.5, so I'm going to cut 6.5 by 4.5. You can see I printed on the back of that by mistake, so just as well it is going to be a pocket. Now that's the up, so let's do 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch here. I'll swing that around. I think that was the bottom. Yes, that's the bottom, and 1/2 inch on the bottom. Now cut our corners off. Just takes away any excess bulk. I'm just going to trim these down a little bit as well. And plop these in. And that is going to be our pocket on there. Let's just see if that will go in that way. It might fit, I think. Yeah, it will though. Alright, so of course you know I have to go and stitch around this now. I'm not going to put a divot in that because it's quite obvious that it's a pocket, so yeah, I'll go and stitch around this and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've stitched around that and I've had a bit of a clean up, so I've got some room to move. Now I'm going to attach this onto my page here. I'm going to put the glue right up to the edge, both edges on these flaps. Nothing's going to catch as I'm sliding things in and out. Okay. Now, my bone folder. Burnish that down. So because that's got the gussets, it gives me a bit more room there to play with, and then this can fit in there perfectly. Alright. So, where is it? It's one we've done, isn't it? There we go, 2. So now do I want to put something on here? Some decoration of some sort. It's pretty heavily patterned, isn't it? Probably don't want anything too heavy. I could just put something like that on there. I'll trim that up. So all of this is part of the digital kit. All of these tags and everything like that. It's all included in the kit. Can go like so. And what did I do with my bit of cheesecloth here? Just put a bit of that behind it, I think. Let's trim that edge off so we can fray it easier. Well, you can't fray it with the edge on at all. I did start saving all these threads at one stage, but yeah, can't see myself using them, so now I just throw them out. Okay, that's nice and messy. Pop that on there like that so that some is poking out both sides. Okay, do I want to put an eyelet on that? Yes, let's do that. Okay, so eyelet, and then one of the little rings. And put that on that. And push it down. Okay. Rightio. And let's stick this. And then this. Stick that down. Burnish. And do we want to put a floral on there or not? We have already got one in the design. We could sort of step that off a bit, like that. Do that. Okay. We could have used the butterfly as well. Actually, I should print some of the butterflies out like at half size. Okay. All right. So I'm going to call that a day now. I had planned on doing some more, but time's got away from me, I think. So we can have that in that way, or we can have it in that way. Whichever way we prefer. Perhaps that way doesn't look as heavy. And so we've done that one today. We have done that one today. And did we do another one? I think we did. What was it though? Oh, this one. Yeah, this one. So yeah, there are 3 little projects for today, 3 pages in my journal. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Always love hearing your comments. So yeah, thanks very much for joining me, and I hope you can join me when I post my next video. Okay, bye.